Let's dive straight into today's explainer, Galaxy Escape, Surviving the Unknown. We're breaking down the high-stakes survival mechanics of an intense deep space adventure. We'll be looking at the anatomy of an ambush, the physics of an emergency crash landing, and the wild psychology of first contact. Basically, we're exploring how split-second decisions out there mean the absolute difference between life and death. So what would you do if your peaceful drive through the galaxy was suddenly interrupted by a dark energy beast? Picture it, the ultimate road trip, but, in deep space. You're cruising in a tiny open-top space jet. An orange cat is at the controls, purring, steering with a gentle paw, and there's a tiny white kitten right beside it, just completely mesmerized by the stars. Absolute tranquility, right? But out in the void, well, tranquility can literally vanish in a microsecond.
And the contrast here is just wild. On one side, you've got these serene, silk-like purple and blue nebulas, perfect cruising weather. But then, bam, the stars vanish into a black hole, and out rises this absolute nightmare of a monster. A giant beast dog made entirely of pure dark energy, complete with blazing red eyes and purple lightning crackling all over it. The sheer scale of this thing, next to that tiny little jet, it's a terrifying, completely unbalanced scenario.
Moving right along to the red button reaction. Because when disaster strikes like this, panic is your worst enemy. The cat's fur is literally standing on end from the beast's static, but it doesn't freeze up. No, it immediately slams a red button on the dashboard, and the jet, which looked like a standard pleasure craft a second ago, suddenly flips open its side panels to reveal hidden weapon pods. It's an absolutely crucial reminder of why being prepared for the unknown is a real game changer.
Okay, let's break down the rapid-fire mechanics of this space dogfight. First, the cat strikes hard with streaking blue missiles and neon lasers. But the beast, it doesn't even flinch. It retaliates instantly, spewing a torrent of fire and shooting crackling red lasers straight from its eyes. Our pilot has to pull some serious tactical evasions, yanking the stick into a hard barrel roll. But the physics of a dogfight are just unforgiving. A red laser clips the right wing. Metal screeches, sparks fly into the vacuum, and suddenly we're escalating from a fight into a desperate flight.
Which brings us to the leap of faith. The jet is severely wounded. Smoke is pouring out of screeching metal. The white kitten is terrified, holding on for dear life. So the orange cat makes a calculated Hail Mary play. It fires the rear cannons, not to kill the beast, just to push it back for a split second, and aims their smoking ship right at a flickering golden portal in the distance. Talk about a leap of faith, right? Especially with that massive paw swiping through space right behind them. And they make it through the golden portal. The timing is razor thin. They pierce that light just as the beast swipes a completely empty space. The portal swallows the jet, and instantly they trade the chaos of hellfire and neon lasers for silence. The roaring completely stops. It's an incredibly tense, unknown sky. The cat slumps back, breathing hard. I mean, sure, they survived the monster, but tumbling into a strange part of space with a busted wing? Yeah, they are definitely not safe yet. Because now we hit the crash landing physics. They drop right out of the portal and into a massive gravity well of a blue-green planet. Step 1, gravity grabs the failing jet. Step 2, they hit the atmosphere. The pilot is fighting the stick, trying to pull up, but the jungle just rushes up to meet them like a giant green fist. Branches are smashing the hull, tearing a chunk off the canopy. And finally, step 3, a bone-rattling thud as they plow violently right into a cliff's edge, digging a deep trench in the earth before the engine hisses its last breath. Then the dust settles, and in the immediate aftermath of all that high-octane chaos, we get this really profound grounding moment. You okay? The orange cat, legs totally wobbling, crawls out of the wreckage first. But it doesn't check the ship, It turns straight to the tiny white kitten, extends a paw, and just does a simple check-in. The kitten mews, reaches up, and gets lifted onto the soft moss. They're battered, the ship is smoking, but they're together. Hand in paw, they walk to the cliff's edge to take in a truly breathtaking alien world. I mean, picture this, a pale lavender sky, 2 massive moons overhead, a vibrant green jungle rolling all the way down to a shining ocean, and these flocks of glittering creatures just riding the breeze. It's so beautiful that, for a second, the cat completely forgets the crash, and the kitten is just buzzing with curiosity. But, as we're about to see, looks can be incredibly deceiving. Enter the teddy bear threat. Because this gorgeous world, it was hiding a bizarre, heavily armed welcoming committee. The bushes rustle, and out pop these figures that look exactly like adorable little teddy bears, except they're walking on 2 legs, wearing woven belts and carrying crystal-tipped spears. Oh, and strange alien blasters. They move with total tactical precision and instantly form a tight circle right around our battered travelers.
So are they friends or foes? The orange cat steps right in front of the kitten, heart pounding, as one of these bears tilts its head and chatters softly. Think about it. They just survived a black hole, a dark energy beast, and a catastrophic crash landing, only to end up surrounded by militant teddy bears. It really makes you wonder, how would you handle this final unknown? What is your play when the cute and cuddly point glowing spears at you? That is where we're leaving our travelers for now. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and stay curious.